The majestic energies, which are naturally filling you up with more abundance, then creates a gateway of harmonic clearing of your auric field, which is able to continue to expand by your intention, unfocused nature. This instantly heals you on your path in galactic activations that are naturally in a state of vibrancy for your own inner determination to shine more on in the earth. Within a gateway which has been unlocked in your higher dimensionality, these internal changes have permanently altered your state of awareness to become more unconditionally loving. As the source vibration in your own energy field increases more, the result is that you are creating with more conscious awareness, in the depths of seeing only a clear sight in harmony. With this comes who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light, as those of you that are listening in are the most dedicated light workers, starseeds, indigos, humans for ascension. You would not be focused daily on your ascension process if you did not see the importance, and rare opportunity which comes with ascending beyond death in this lifetime. You are not drawn down by those who are going to continue to laugh at you, and try and make you seem crazy for talking about ascending beyond death, into Christed realms of light. This comes with a strong will, in noticing that you are not the opinions of the lower ego self, you are not the outer drama of judgments around you, but the purity of your soul, of your being. This automatically allows you to notice the inner shifting going on to uplift you into a state where unity then becomes more of your reality, in detaching more from a state of separation. To see separation still is to see the lower ego self as being a dominant reality in your life, meaning to detach from separation more is to then see no mental categories of who you are. You are not the race that you were taught you are. You are not the body that you are in, you are not the hologram of 3D, you are not the gender that you incarnated inside of. To see this more then shatters more realities of duality, to then issue in the new reality of oneness, of clarity, of sacred divinity, which then uplifts more of your frequency range. This comes with seeing the importance of forgiveness, of a guided pathway into seeing only a clear determination in higher density to remain as the strong foundation of being in more grace. Gracefulness only comes the more you are detaching from the voice of non-stop judgments, of the voice of non-stop hate, in which you see that you are rising more in the light. As the light includes more harmony, more gratitude, more energy, more purity, then you are not using the mental understanding only to exist in a gateway of more magical realms. This opens up a consistent path in your evolution in noticing the importance that links you together into a natural state of forgiveness of those who are continuing to try and cause harm in your life. These beings are unaware of their ability to exist in unification, and as a result, are choosing to exist solely in duality, in much hatred, and fearfulness. It is not your responsibility to change those who are refusing to end the cycle of reincarnation, just as it is not your responsibility to force anyone to ascend beyond dualistic natures. The age of aging, undying only exists for those who are choosing a lower vibration, as you notice often these individuals exist in much suffering their whole lives, until death. These beings then start over again as babies, and continue their path on more duality realms, until being given this rare opportunity to ascend again, as this is how this works. It is not a mystery of not being aware. Clearly you are aware for those of you awakened enough to know how reincarnation works, and those of you that have experienced lives on other planets are aware of this even more. It is important to recognize the strength that comes with your own DNA activation, which uplifts you beyond the darkness of fear that you have experienced, unseen in the lower density. As a gateway into higher density, then this calibrates your energy systems to be more connected into a more advanced way of living in more abundance, where you are restored in endless vibrations of source. through seeing that you are source, then you are not living to try and mentally teach the oneness to all of existence as if it is a mental projected only understanding. If it was that easy, then all on this world would be living in oneness from being taught that all are one, in which you notice the lower ego self-mind is not able to understand oneness. Oneness exists beyond all mental conceptual understanding, into embodying endless Christed frequency vibrations which are at the core of a divine shifting in evolution. From the inner determination to continue to rise into your completion stage in higher density, then you are creating a bridge of rainbow warriors, including clear intentions for blissfulness. This peaceful feeling then creates your reality, in not trying to talk about already being in peace, but increasing this reality even more with more service. It is easy for the lower ego self to feel that it is already done with ascension, and now waiting for who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians to land. That is not the case here, in ascension being now, in your own will to rise more of your energy field then creates the new earth as your own life experience. Those who are refusing to rise their vibrations are not making the leap in evolution in this lifetime. Simply put, just as those who are murdering, killing, and raping daily are not making the leap into higher density in this lifetime. The lower ego self is the self that feels that it is already ready to ascend into full consciousness, and that no more inner work is needed, so sits back, and projects more thinking, instead of presence. You notice such individuals then often exist in more suffering, fall into depression, and then are talking in a harmful way of being, completely off track from their ability to ascend into full consciousness. Similarly with a professional athlete, a professional builder that stops going to practice, that stops building, and then falls off track from their profession, as you see how this works more clearly now. Every single day needs to be taken into a serious reality of noticing where you are, in being on a planet that is still seeing much terror, where many children, men, and women are in fact still dying daily in wars. You are the ones that carry the responsibility to rise your own vibrations out of the nightmares that were created, and are still created on this world, in fullness as a beacon of light. This shine is not meant to be easy, as it is easy to just not focus on ascension, and to instead just focus on material only gain, stress, worry, and say with the lower ego self, we all die one day, just try and be happy while you can. No one knows what happens after, I guess. You now see beyond the deception of the voice of the cabal spread throughout humanity, into your higher self in joining galactic citizenship in this lifetime. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.